तुमको पहले भी बोल रहा था, यहाँ
Correct.
पे तुम अगर म्यूट भी रखते हो कभी कभी हल्का हल्का सा साउंड आ जाता है।
हाँ. Okay, so we are again live.
कुछ तो लोचा है तुम्हारे माइक में। या
We are live, right? दिख रहा है ना that we are live? Are we live now?
लेट मी रिफ्रेश। हाँ या
Yes, I think we are live again.
वी आर
So,
लाइव।
how is the delay? Delay कम है ना?
हाँ कम ही लग रहा है, कम ही है।
Okay, I feel like there is not much delay right now, and the quality is also okay, right?
या
Guys, I need
या
feedback.
यप ओके, लेट्स स्पेंड टुगेदर।
Yes, I think the
मैं
delay
भी
is really minimal right now, so we can again proceed. But right now we don't
राइट।
have any viewers, actively viewers. We have lost them.
या वी हैव लॉस्ट देम।
No worries.
एक काम करो, अपने स्टेटस में डाल दो व्हाट्सएप पे।
नहीं, फिर कुछ ज़्यादा ही अनवांटेड व्यूअर्स आ जाते हैं.
एग्जैक्टली।
No guys,
हाँ
you are
चलने
not
देते हैं, लेट्स
unwanted.
सी क्या होता
You
है।
guys are not unwanted. नहीं, फिर ना अभी उनको एंटरटेन करना पड़ेगा, so स्कल्प से ध्यान हटेगा. That's
हाँ
the thing. So let us continue with this. I hope the delay is
यस
very minimal. तुम्हारे एंड में कैसा है? डिले मिनिमल है कि बहुत है?
मिनिमल।
Okay, so I think we have something over here. Now I will bring my reference and I will try to create the flow over here and I want कि ये जो hair है ये थोड़ा सा नीचे भी आए. And yep, so this is the thing I love. It's really minimal. I can also see it through my another screen.
राइट।
So Sumit, do you have any comment
या
or suggestion about this hairstyle which I am going for? Like मैं चाहता हूँ कि यहाँ पे सब गुच्छा के यहाँ पे जमा हो. So I think I am going in a right direction and I got distracted due to those streaming delays and all. But
राइट। या इट्स कमिंग लिटिल बाय लिटिल।
and I think now it's time I should open the um, insert mesh brush. What do you think? Should I go for that right now or I should define it a little bit more? Whatever you say.
गो
Whatever you
फॉर
say.
दैट।
Huh? Go for
गो
that.
फॉर
Okay.
दैट। या
Okay. Let's go for that. This is this is a thing which I was trying to avoid as I have to do a few settings and all those things and I'm not even sure if I can really apply this on a mesh which has got multiple subdivision, like there are multiple subdivisions, so I'm not sure if it will work on this mesh or not. Then probably we have to remove those subdivision and all those things, but yes, we cannot use it. We have to discard our subdivision. But I think if I keep a backup file and I will remove the subdivision and start working on a new file. So I'm keeping one backup and now I'm removing the subdivision, so we can actually have we can actually go back to our previous mesh where we have our subdivisions. So that is the thing which I wanted to do. Now let's test the IMM brush, and yeah, it is working. But by default, if you see, it is not something that you can use out of the box. You see, there are a lot of things that needs to be fixed before we can even think about making hairs with it. So let's do that. So I will first of all undo this. Now I think the best shape to go for over here would be this. This is a cube. It is perfectly fine for now, but the size of this cube is way too bigger. But yeah, now I want to use this with the curve. What is that curve? Like उससे curve से क्या होता है? Let me show that. If I come to stroke, it is already opened over here, and I enable curve mode. फिर let's see क्या होता है. And you can see we are using that same brush, but previously क्या हो रहा था जब कर्व मोड में नहीं थे हम लोग, तब it was creating one single mesh generate हो रहा था. But if I enable curve mode, फिर we can draw a curve and the mesh will keep it's basically like an array modifier. So mesh will follow, it will create multiple meshes and all those meshes will follow this curve pattern. So now we have few things to fix over here. If you can see this, there are gaps between individual cubes, तो उसको fix करना है सबसे पहले. So उसके लिए we have to go to brush settings and let me dock this. Brush settings में we have modifiers. So modifiers में I think we have to enable the stretchy thing, and we have to enable the weld point option, and we have to maximize these two values. I'm really not sure exactly uh, if I can do without maximizing these values. I have always uh, used it like this, like मैं values को maximize करके फिर ही use करता हूँ. So it gives a bit smooth result. Like now you can see it's a continuous mesh. And also one more thing, you can disable this try part thing, then you can see the result we are getting. Now there's one more thing that I want to do with this. If you see, now we are getting the curve. We can also uh, adjust it after drawing the curve. We can adjust them, and I think it's a bit heavy right now. Not sure, it is lagging a bit, but it is not heavy. I'm not sure why it is lagging that much. So you can see we can adjust this. And one more thing we can do is, if I show you my curve modifiers, then like right now what we are getting is the scale is pretty much uniform, but we want to taper certain part of it. So we have to enable the size option from this curve modifier. Then when we draw this, we can see that it is starting out to be very thin, then gradually the size is increasing. We want that, but we want it to be reversed. Like हम लोग नहीं चाहते कि ये ऐसे इस पहले से पतला हो फिर वो मोटा हो, वो नहीं चाहते. हम लोग चाहते हैं मोटा से स्टार्ट होके फिर पतला हो. सो वाई इट इज़ हैपनिंग, इट इज़ बेसिकली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. ये जो क्या बोलते हैं इसको, कर्व बन रहा है यहाँ पे जो प्रोफाइल है. So you can see it is starting out to be thin, then it is gradually increasing in size. So if we flip this thing, then we can reverse the appearance of it. So for flipping this we can also do it manually, but there is an option called this FV. This thing will flip it. So now you can see it is more like stylized hair strand, individual hair strand. So we have this. So that was done. Now we again have to fix few more things. So you have to open this curve thing. Now if we see, we have this option called elastic. If we enable that elastic, then you can see you can further stretch the curve. That can be stretched. But if you disable the elastic option, you cannot stretch it, you can only move it. So that is one thing. And then there is another thing which sometimes you have to use, that is this lock start option. So lock start से क्या होता है, basically it will keep that initial starting position, ये जो red dot है उसको freeze रखेगा ये. फिर when you actually drag it, that will be fixed. It will anchor itself on that point, but it will rotate. So now our IIM brush is ready. So you can also do few things like अभी इसका size जो है काफ़ी छोटा है. If you wish to increase its size, like the width of it, so you come outside, increase the brush size. Then if you click on the curve, you can see that it is increasing its size. That can be done. Then after you are done with everything, you just click outside this, like you click anywhere on the mesh, and it is done. And now this is actually a part of this mesh, but it is on its separate polygroup. So this is the power of IIM brush. Now you can also do few things, like I would love to smooth this part. I don't want it to be that what do you say, choppy. So I'll smooth this, but one thing you have to consider over here, that is when you are smoothing it over here, so for this region the smooth strength is fine, you can keep this at 100, as there are way too much polygons, so the strength is directly proportional to number of polygons. Like you, if there are more polygons, you have to increase the strength, and there you will reach a certain point where uh, the polygon count will cross a limit. After that you cannot really smooth the mesh anymore, then you have to again remesh those things, and all those things need to be done. But what I'm trying to show over here is that for this mesh, this strength is okay. Both are part of same mesh, but they are divided into different polygroups. So here the topology and here the topology is different. There is very little topology over here. So for smoothing this part out, we have to decrease the strength of our smooth brush. And you can see, okay, one more thing I'm noticing, that is, okay, I cannot really smooth it like this. So I take back what I say. Usually what I have to do here is I can actually do few things, like there are ways. Let me show all of those. Like I can duplicate this mesh. I'll duplicate this mesh to keep it as a backup. To I'll show another thing. So for this approach, I am keeping this as a backup and work with this mesh, where I can use Dynamesh to modify its like to increase its poly count. I can use Dynamesh. But if I use Dynamesh while both of this mesh are a single part, like both of the mesh are combined together, now if I use Dynamesh, then it will also affect the remaining here, remaining part of, like this part will be affected with Dynamesh, not only this part. So let me show you. If I am going for Dynamesh thing, I made Dynamesh, you can see it also affected other parts of the hair. You can see the poly count is actually decreasing. Previously it was 5.1 million something, but now after Dynamesh we have around 361,000 polygons. You can see we are losing a lot of definition and all. So I would not prefer this process, though it is okay, but I will delete this, and I already have a backup, so I'll enable this. So this is the backup. So what I am trying to do is I want to Dynamesh only this part, not the entire hair. So I will separate this. I'll split it we have an option called group split. I will split it now. We have this as a separate mesh and we have this as a separate mesh. So now if I select this and I go for the dynamesh option, so now you can see the dynamesh only affected this part and not the remaining part. So that is cool. I will go for this, and you can also not use dynamesh and simply use subdivision. Oh, no, you have to use dynamesh. I'm sorry, you have to use dynamesh, then you can increase the subdivision. Then you can see it is, previously it was only giving an illusion of a joint mesh, but it was technically not joined. But right now all those meshes got combined together and we have this new mesh which is completely joined together. So now I can further modify this, and I will of course take out this thing, what we call this. I will I have to increase the smoothness strength, and now I am working on it. I will probably inflate it a little. Where is my inflate brush? Okay, I think I have kept it there. I think yes, we have the inflate brush. I'm inflating it a little bit. I'm again using Dynamesh, and you see now I can use move brush to put it inside so it behaves like it belongs there. And if you see this mismatch of color, that is only because it is highlighting what is selected. So you can see right now it is seamlessly merging with this part. So that was the overall gist which we had to do. Now I have to again return to my IIM brush. Sorry, IIM, not the IMM brush. I always fuck up the name. Okay, so again let's just do it. Okay, I'm really sorry, I have to select this mesh first. Yeah, I've selected it. Now I will create those extra strands. Now see how easy it is to define all those shapes. What do you think, Shumit? How was the explanation for someone who is not into ZBrush? Was it engaging? I'm not sure. Usually people don't find these things engaging enough. It's not Big Boss ka masaladar content. Okay, sorry, अभी comment देख रहा हूँ. I don't know when you commented on this. He Shubhayan is asking wireframe কেমন হয়. Wireframe কেমন হয় একটু on করো kindly. Okay, so basically here you can see the wireframe. So this is the wireframe. Sumit, when did he commented? यहाँ पे
Uh,
time नहीं दिखा रहा है मुझे. Was it way too much back?
uh,
I'm really
I
sorry.
I really don't know. यहाँ पे टाइम शो नहीं हो रहा है.
Hmm, I'm sorry. I'll be more aware from now onwards. तो वायर फ्रेम, इससे पॉलीग्रुप का जो ऑप्शन है यहाँ से वायर फ्रेम ऑन होता है, बट फॉर एनी स्कल्पटिंग यू रियली डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट द वायर फ्रेम, क्योंकि we will retopologize this thing after we are done with our high poly sculpt thing. So here I am happy with this shape. It is more or like similar. So I will click outside. So this will give me a separate thing. I will undo the mask, then I will again use my group split, so it will split up the part. Now I will select this part, and you can see I have to again go with my dynamesh, and we have a dynamesh. So this is the total workflow. Now you can see we have this smooth kind of a, what do you say, and that warning which we are getting, that is because of the morph brush. I have selected the morph brush, which is saying me that I don't have any morph target, so morph brush can't function on this. So that's why we are getting those annoying pop-ups. But right now we are done. Like I have selected another brush. Right now I'm using my trim dynamic brush, so it is cool. Right now I would love to inflate this portion a little. That is with, just a moment. Okay, I have my inflate brush. I will inflate this portion. I don't want this to be left behind. And one more thing, I think instead of inflating this, I'm better off cutting this portion out. And let me select this, let me do this, and I will delete the extra, delete hidden, and I will come out of my solo mode. Now I will use my move brush to genuinely put it on its exact position where I want to keep it. Though I can use, instead of move, I can also use this move elastic one, which is a bit more aggressive on how it reshape those things. Now, and there is another one which we can use, that is we have our snake hook brush. Brush perform best with Sculptus Pro. Skip until next reset. Okay, it will enable the, it is prompting me to enable Sculptus Pro, but I don't really want to right now, so it's fine. And you can see the snake buildup. All these brushes, like the move brush, the move elastic, and move topology, the snake hook, all those brushes perform almost similar, but you have to take a feel of it, like they feel different. So I will broaden this part, थोड़ा सा चौड़ा चाहिए मुझे, क्योंकि that's the initial look, which initial blocking phase में I kept those strands broad, तो अभी भी उसको broad ही रखना पड़ेगा. And you can see कि yes, we are getting something, but we also need to put this thing inside. And for this I will use, okay, why I am using this move brush and move topological brush separately. For the move brush I have enabled one feature, that is backface masking. So what this feature does is, like, it will only affect the front side of the mesh, it won't affect the back side. But right now I'm using the move topological, where this feature is not enabled, to move the entire mesh. So I know it's not enough for anyone to understand what is happening, but uh, this is not a step-by-step tutorial kind of a video. I am just showing my process. So probably if you want me to explain that, I can do that, but I am sure you will find a lot of videos on YouTube which can explain you the difference between move topological brush, backface masking, and move brush, all those things. You just remember the point, uh, you just remember the names and search them on YouTube separately. You will get individual tutorials. That's how everyone learns ZBrush. I also did the exact same thing. So we have this. Now if you see, I have two options. I can either, I'm really sorry, I can either continue this one and bring it till here. I can do that, and I can also do one thing, I can also create a separate strand from here. So that is up to me. But I have a feeling that I should actually, let's say, even if I bring it till here, I can always add another strands over here. So for now I will bring it, then afterwards if I feel like कि strands डालना ज़रूरी है, then I will do it separately. It's always advisable to try whatever you are, like your gut, you should go with your gut feeling. जो तुम्हारा गट्स फीलिंग कह रहा है, go with that. It is always worth it. Now I have to increase the volume a little, and you can see the it is affecting the back part, which I don't want. So for the clay builder brush, I will enable my back face masking. Now I will try to increase the volume bit by bit, and it will give me a decent output. So this is it. So you see how easy it was to actually create this thing, and even though I can create this kind of strands with my clay builder brush, as you can see I have created this already, but you can also see that this is not that well defined. Like, this is a separate mesh, so there is a well defined separation, but here it will take a little bit more of my sculpting time to actually get to that stage, but it also gives a different kind of organic feel. So you can experiment with everything, you can mix and match everything, so it's completely depending on our mood or the requirement of the project. So that was the explanation of how to use the IMM brush. So I will continue to do that, but for now I would request Sumit to take over for a little. I need to grab some water, and I don't have that with me at this moment.
Yeah, sure.
I will be back within 2 minutes. No, 1 minute.
Two
I'll be
minutes.
back.
Okay. Okay. So अभी कौन कौन देख रहा है? कमेंट पे जरा हाय लिख दो. और बाय द वे, किसी को अगर पता है कि कमेंट हम कितने बजे कर रहे हैं, उसका इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाए, ऐसा कुछ ट्रिक पता है किसी को? How it became so late. Hello, anyone there? Hello.
I am back.
That's great.
Hmm.
There is
So,
no engagement. Please show
we
some
don't
engagement, guys.
we don't have an engagement. Okay.
But view is right now 4. Views getting increased.
Okay, we need more views, guys. We can't do this without any viewers.
Right.
Please, please, give us little bit of engagement. We really need it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go with the brutal way. I will call my friends to come and hang out in the chat. No, let's just not do that.
Yeah.
Let us stick to the organic viewers. It will increase gradually, maybe not today, maybe not
Yeah. Yeah.
tomorrow, but eventually one day. So I am again grabbing my IMM brush, and I believe the curve properties are already tuned in. Yes, those are tuned in. I don't have to do any of those things separately anymore. Now I'll draw another curve from here, as you can see. So this is going okay, and I would love it to see. I can oh, not like this. Yeah, I can actually reposition the curve. So that's what I did right now. Now I'll click outside and again go for this unmask it, and I will split it. Okay, now I'll select this one. I have to dynamish it. We have the dynamish. Now just increase the subdivision. Now you can see we have a separate strand. It was so easy to get it done like this, but if we decide that we want to make it with clay buildup, then obviously you have to mm, like you have to work a little bit harder. Like it will take some more time, but yeah, that is cool for now. So I will again use my H polish brush to polish few parts of it. Hmm. And I want my dam standard to create few of this thing. You can see we are getting something. What do you think, Sumit?
One
Again, I'll
second.
get back to it. Probably I should get back to it and add some texture with it. And I think I have to increase the poly count a little bit more in order for me to create these textures. And we have no viewers at this moment. What a shame.
Two watching.
Um,
You and me?
yeah, yeah, we need viewers.
Okay. Yeah, it will come.
It must come. Okay, let's keep on doing what we do best. Hopefully, people will show up. Now we have that. And one more thing I want to do right now, that is, if you see right now, see this is highlighted, but there is a like that is grayish, so there is a bit kind of mm, mismatch, and which is a big visual distraction. I don't want that, but for that to happen I also have to like enable polypaint. So for enabling polypaint, right now if I enable the polypaint thing, then it will turn out to be brown, which is also not a very bad look given this hair combination, like
Yeah, yeah.
brown and white stripe. But I can
White,
always
yeah.
do that afterwards. Right now I want to see how seamless it gets. So for that I will enable this polypaint, and I will enable the polypaint of other strands as well. And the thing I will do is, I have selected a color, and I will go to my color and fill the object with that exact same color, and I will do the same for every one of them.
Hmm.
So now if you see, doesn't matter which part I'm selecting, you will always see that it is seamless. Let's keep going. So mate, कुछ तो
Yeah.
entertaining होना चाहिए. Let's
Hmm.
let's bitch about AI.
Let's eat. Let's eat some Jolo chips.
Yeah.
उससे ज्यादा एंटरटेनिंग क्या ही होगा. ऑडियंस खुश हो जाएगा हम लोगों की तकलीफों से, पता है.
Okay. Mm,
एक काम करो, खुद को एक डेडलाइन दे दो कोई एक पर्टिकुलर चीज के लिए. अगर वो मीट नहीं होता है तो मिर्ची खाओगे एक.
नहीं 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 नहीं, डेडलाइन मैं खुद को नहीं दे सकता, क्योंकि मैं कोई
व्हाई
पर्टिकुलर
नॉट.
रेफरेंस को कॉपी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं यहाँ पे फ्री हैंड जा रहा हूँ. So there will we have
Hmm.
a lot of risk in doing that. But if people, I get viewers and people say that, request me to do that in comment, then I'll probably do that for sure.
गाइस प्लीज डू इट. आप लोग देखना चाहते हो ना प्रसम को मिर्ची खाते हुए? प्लीज डू इट. मैसेज कर दो.
महादेव को बुला दो.
वो सो गया है शायद अभी.
Hmm. I'll use my org brush, specifically this crack, to create this basically textures. I would love to get few textures over here.
I need to reset up. I'll do it in a bit.
Reset up what?
My legs, they're getting frozen.
Free.
चद्दर लेना
हाँ,
पड़ेगा पैरों में.
कोई बात नहीं. See, now I am using this orb crack brush to create this kind of a textures. Like, again, you can also do this with damn standard brush, but these things can't be explained actually. There is a different feel to it. Every brush, like if two brushes are designed to serve the same purpose, still two brush will give you two different kind of feel. So it's more like that, though there is a bit of difference. Like if I draw this with this crack brush, you can see the profile of this bevel. I call it bevel. I'm calling it bevel, though technically it is not bevel, but you get the gist. Like the profile is quite angular, and it is spreading in a angle. But if I do the same with this damn standard, you can see it is quite rounded. So that is the thing. Whatever you want, whatever you is best suited for the situation, you will go with that. Right now I feel like this is the texture kind of feel which I want to go for, so I am going with this flow. And sometimes I will hold alt to reverse the flow. And we are getting something. You can see the progress is really slow. That is, like, you have to be prepared. You have to have that mindset that the progress will be slow. And sculpting takes time. It's like you are working with digital clay. And I feel like I can move this part a little bit more, so that there is no visible seam. It should be seamless. I use this move topological brush for that, and I'll smooth this part a little. Okay, wait, I think we have something. What do you think?
Yeah,
So I will again
details are
take the
coming.
or brush or crack, and I will keep going. I'll try to give the texture. And one more thing, like right now I am doing this in ZBrush. I'm making this texture kind of a thing in ZBrush, but you can also do this in Substance Painter as well. But I prefer to sculpt this kind of details in ZBrush, then I will bake them afterwards in my low poly. I feel that is a more, you have more control of over the high poly resolution in this pipeline.
Right.
It is cool. You know, the funny part is I love to sculpt character, but the most of the work which I get are not character related. They are mostly product modeling. Though I get some character modeling work, but it's like 90% of the work which I'm doing are related to product modeling, but sometimes maybe 10% is character work which I'm getting. So I want to change that. I want more character work. Like I want to do more character work for clients rather than doing product modeling for clients. This is what I enjoy more than a product. And here you go. I think the separation is okay. One more thing I can try. I can use the orb brush. There is one other thing. There is a orb clay tube brush. You can also try this. It is like clay buildup itself, but again, the see, if you use this, it is more uniform. But whereas clay buildup, it gives this kind of a liney thing, which can be avoided if I think if I stroke, if I increase the stroke. No, that can be done through there is option called in lazy mouse. um, yeah, if I decrease this, I can't recall the exact step right now. There is actually a process through which I can customize my clay builder brush to perform like this, but at this moment I won't do that as I already have this brush. Why customize it and waste some time? And I can also recall it at this moment. This happens to me time to time. I tend to forget stuff. See, we are getting something. And here right now you can see that this area feels like there should be a separation, but it is quite merged together. So that will be taken care of with the help of insert mesh brush, which I did here. Something similar will be done over here as well, so it will be all right. And
Mm.
afterwards I will use haircut to cover up even further, and that will give uh, quite stylized yet realistic, you can say semi-realistic feeling to it. Let's keep going. I think we have something. Okay, we are showing ZBrush for quite a while now. Do you want to stream any new thing at this moment? Sumit? Hello, hello, hello. Hajarat, Hajarat, Hajarat. Hello, Sumit. Hello.
क्या हो गया? हाँ, बताओ.
काफी देर
अचानक
से
से ये.
अरे
हाँ,
मैं
बोलो
मैं
बोलो.
बोल रहा था काफी देर से
हम्म.
ZBrush ही दिखा रहा हूँ. डू वांट टू शो एनी न्यू स्टफ?
ओके. न्यू बोल रहे हो ना?
हाँ, अगर तुम्हें कुछ दिखाना है, कुछ ओपन है, कुछ मन है, तो वी कैन ऑलवेज ऑल्टर फ्यू थिंग्स.
अभी. या. अभी एक्चुअली आई एम डूइंग दैट साउंड स्टफ. सो.
ओके, ओके.
हाँ, वो भी
So
दिखा सकते हैं.
you can talk about that thing as well. Let's educate everyone
या.
about that.
ओके. 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 आई विल से.
I don't think Shushanto is here. You would have enjoyed it. By the you were asking me yesterday if Shushanto is the sound guy. Actually, Shushanto is
या.
not the sound guy. The lofi music which he posts on his YouTube, those are AI made.
ओके.
So he is technically a full-on AI creator.
ओके.
It's
ओके.
funny how we are
बट
still
या
friends.
दैट्स. No, it's all right.
Okay.
Oh.
So are you sharing anything?
Yeah, 1 second. Uh,
Okay. You can so at least minimize the Discord. Then I can bring this over in this screen.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are live, Sumit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Um, so finally, it's my main asset folder, and in this I have the audio folder. Here are packs. If I download any pack, at first I'll store it here, and after that I will rearrange it in background music, ambience, and sound effects. Three categories. So each category are subdivided into separate categories. So what is logical to me, according that I have rearranged it. So it might be different to other guy, but it's relatable. Uh, so in background music, mainly I have 6 subfolders according to the humans. बहुत ही को आ रहा है प्रसम.
Okay,
It's so
echo.
distracting.
Let me try to fix it. Okay, so we have echo
Yeah.
issue over here. I'm not sure what is causing this. I think this is muted from there. The audio which you are hearing is through Discord, and the audio which I am getting, uh, that is through speaker. Okay, अभी echo आ रहा है right now? Do you have any echo?
Let's check. No, no, no. It's clear now. No echo.
Okay.
No echo. Yeah, it's fine. Finally. No, still little bit. What is happening? Oh my god. I can't tolerate myself anymore. Oh my god. It's so frustrating. Okay. So here are main 6 categories in background music. So like अच्छा तुम एक बार म्यूट करो डिस्कॉर्ड पे. मैं खत्म करता हूँ फिर ऑन करना.
Okay, I'm
हेलो
muted in my
हेलो हेलो
Discord.
हेलो या नाउ इट्स yeah now it's fine. So
Okay, I'm
uh,
doing one thing.
the background music is
Okay,
categorized
I'm
in
hello.
6
I'm muted
subcategories
my Discord.
that is based upon the main 6 human emotions, that is anger, fear, happy, sad, surprise, disgust. So we feel certain emotions at certain time, at certain scenarios, and what we feel, that is internal. So music or any activity have their own language to convey that feelings. So if we observe it clearly, we can understand that is providing us the anger emotion, that is providing us the sad emotion. So according that, I rearranged this folder. So background music generally I consider 1 minute to 2 minutes, at least it should be 1 to 2 minutes long, and based on the emotions I categorized it. And after that I also subdivided it into some more uh, genres like war action, uplift, inspire, swag. Okay, so it's like that in background music. After that, ambience is like the environment noise or environment sound. So right now it's not that well organized right now. I'm still working on it, on ambience. But the main game is on the sound effects.
I'm really
So
sorry.
in sound
I
effects
just
there
created a
are
sound effects.
mainly one, two, three, four categories. In motion, we got world's every uses you can imagine, everything. And one more category I created. Maybe I will create more in future, but for now there is one more subcategory, that is slice, time teleport. So when I need to show some teleport or fast pace or slicing something, I can use these sound effects. These are specially designed for teleportation effects and slice. So next we are moving towards the texture. Sorry, before texture, let's move on to the vocal, then build up, then texture. So in vocal, there are also the same six subcategories like in BGM, and in every emotion there are more subcategories. So actually it's looking like it's too much, but in real scenario it's too much well simplified. Nothing can be well simplified than that, because if you don't subcategorize that, you will get thousands of sound effects together and you will never use it, that's for sure. Because I had all the sound effects from a long time, but I never could, because every time I wanted to edit, every time I used some certain sound effects, and I need to think a lot and wasted a lots of energy. So that's why this time I made it, whatever I made. I know this one time effort will pay me forever. So I did it. After that, build up emotion. It's also categorized into six subcategories. So build up emotion, that is actually background music. We can we can say it's background music or a background emotion, but not a score, not a background score. It's like we can categorize it into rises, impact, drone, or rattle sound effects. Here is a catch or twist. In every subcategory, we have now something different. ठीक, so in background music subcategory, emotion subcategory, there were simple like genres, but here we have risers, impacts, and drones. And to be precise, risers, impacts, and drones we have in every emotions, and these are monotonous background music. Like riser, it will time to time it will increase the emotion little by little, like fear. It will increase little by little, little by little. It will rise up the emotion. In impact, it's a boom, impact. And in drone, it's like you can see here. I also marked it riser as up, impact as hit, and down. In drone, that is continue. Continue means you are in a difficult situation, or you are in a emotion that the tension is building but not decreasing. It's increasing little by little or continuing at the state. So we can find it in drones, drone sound effects, rattle sound effects, or tone, like it's like that. So in every emotion we have that, but also I have one more subcategory, that is orchestra. So here we find the sounds that is monotonous, but in orchestra we find different music instruments combined together. It's like background music, but it's small and not that harmonious, or not that much instrumental as background score or background music. It's to be precise, and yeah, it's monotonous. It's little bit mixed in orchestra. And we also can subcategorize inside orchestra, like here you can see metal slices. I will subcategorize it more. And in every emotion we have like that. So it's all clear. And then we have the texture. So in texture we have three subcategories, that is action, interaction, organism. It means organic sounds. Action like punch, kick. Interaction like stumping or impact. In two, we have practical sound effects like uh, car, clock, coin, camera, everything like that. That is practical. Mainly, we can say this folly. Then we have virtual like alarm beeps. Those sounds we can get from digital devices. Tech robotics, UI Spring, phone, glitch remind. So you can name it all. Everything is there. Then in action, we have bone, break, pop, button, crack. Yeah. After that, clap, thump, creak, stumping, destruction, impact, organic. So here are some really funny organic sound effects are here. Uh, Ignore it, by the way.
Okay,
I
I
really
have
don't know
something to
who
say.
record this
I
and
have
why.
something to say. I have something to say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
स्ट्रीम में जो पहले इशू हुआ था दैट डिले थिंग
yeah.
एक्चुअली द स्ट्रीमिंग आई हैड फ्यू फ्रेंड्स हु वर प्लान लाइक उन लोगों ने सोच रखा था दे वॉच द स्ट्रीम एंड दे हैड फ्यू क्वेश्चंस एज वेल बट क्योंकि स्ट्रीम डिले हो गया है मतलब स्ट्रीम स्टॉप हो गया था एंड देन वी रीस्टार्टेड द स्ट्रीम अगेन so they were still
Hmm.
waiting on that previous link, then they thought maybe stream has actually ended. So इसलिए
Okay.
like no one is in this stream, इसलिए we have so much little of interaction.
Right, right, right. Yeah, so that's all that I was doing.
Yeah, you can also show some example, like you have to keep it copyright free as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Is it echoing if I keep my mic on?
No, no, it's fine now.
Okay, so I think the main issue is I have to keep this mic away from my speaker, then it will
Okay.
perform just fine.
Okay, so you are on speaker, right? Yeah, that's the issue. Now I understand.
Yes, but usually
Yeah, when I speak
you
loudly, I
are
can hear myself.
you are always on headphones, still your voice also echoes from time to time when you are on Discord.
Okay, 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 okay. I don't know. No, no, my voice gets echoed, but not yours. You can't hear your voice, right?
No, but I can. Yes, I
Yeah.
hear my own voice echo through your speaker sometimes. Though you are always on
Okay,
headphone,
okay,
this happens. I never
okay.
complain. Actually, I got used to it.
Yeah, I think it's Discord's issue then.
Mm.
Uh, whatever, whatever. Okay, yeah. So that's all, and I am finalizing it, and I have to make it happen anyhow by today. Big pressure,
Ah, pressure
and
is.
I will complete it. And please don't ask for it, anyone. It's only special for Mr. Prasam.
Acha, so I can access those files. Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
इसको हम
again, yeah,
हाँ
you want to continue?
स्टार्ट कर दो. No, no, no. You take over.
Okay.
I literally need a little bit of break and some rearrangements.
Okay, so I think we are all good now.
Yeah. So was it informative? What do you
Yes,
think?
sound is a bit mystery for me as well. I really want to master
Yeah.
sound. By the way, do can we request anyone? Though this stream is going to be live eventually, like uploaded eventually. So can we
Yeah.
request people, like if there is a sound guy watching it by chance, luck by chance, can we collaborate together to create a film? Like we are writing a screenplay, es-
Yeah.
especially not writing, decided to write a screenplay. We are not yet that much into that project. Like it's in
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
early stage, but it'd be lovely to have a sound guy on board who will
Yeah.
be a part of the team and also take equal responsibilities and treat
Agree.
a film like his own project as well.
Okay, I think I can arrange one. Let me talk with my friends tomorrow, and I think I will get one.
Hmm.
And
So we
also
can ask other people as well.
by
The
stream if anyone comes.
yeah, the bigger the team, the better we
Yeah.
get. But there is also another catch. The team जितना बड़ा होता है, conflict भी उतना ही बढ़ता है.
Yeah.
It's a big issue. Even if all the like अगर टीम में जितना मेंबर है, if all of us are friends and but when you are working on a team, तब झमेला होने का चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है. तो यूजुअली तब एक रिक्वायरमेंट आ जाता है दैट वी नीड अ प्रोडक्शन कोऑर्डिनेटर हु विल एक्चुअली कोऑर्डिनेट एवरीवन.
Right. Right. Right.
But keeping that aside, I am again back with my ZBrush thing. But here I am feeling like यहाँ पे जो ये स्ट्रैंड्स है, आई लाइक दिस थिंग, मुझे मज़ा आ रहा है इस स्ट्रैंड्स पे. बट यहाँ पे वो स्ट्रैंड्स है नहीं. इनिशियली आई थॉट मे बी आई विल कीप इट दिस वे, बट नाउ आई एम गेटिंग अ फीलिंग कि मे बी आई शुड ऐड समथिंग ओवर हियर सिमिलर टू दिस. But I can also do another thing. I can keep few strands coming from this direction and going in this direction like this, which will balance out the shape. I can also do that. Let me try that. Let me try that right now. It's always so much tried and tested thing. So I have my um, brush already set up and I am doing this. And see, this is like way too thin for me. I will make it a bit. Okay, I think I have an issue over here. No, it's fine. No, it's okay. So I will draw this. It should fall like this. Maybe I will widen it a little bit more. Yeah, see, yeah, this is the shape, maybe like this. Yeah, this is the flow I want to keep. Something is coming from that direction and covering up this mesh. And yeah, that is the thing. I'm happy with it. But then I can also tweak some part of it to be a little bit more flowy. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think I think it's coming out good. Now I will separate this mesh as usual. Then I'll click over here, I will come to color and I will fill this color and everything is perfect up till now. Now I again have to dynamesh this thing. It is dynameshed. Now I will add division. Yeah. And now what I intend to do with this mesh is I think I can get away with this move brush. I will use this move brush to actually smooth things down like keeping it low. This profile should not be that um, like, I don't want this much depth over here. So the best brush is actually trim dynamic. I was seeing if I could get the same result with move, but it turns out that trim dynamic is the solution over here. So I will reduce the profile depth, and you can see it gives us a lot of interesting results. And yeah, it's not that I will again dynamize it. I'll keep dynamishing it from time to time, as when I'm altering the shape of it. And if I don't dynamish it, the topology ends up winding up with each other. But if I dynamish it, like, this is a shortcut, you can draw a mask outside and it will dynamish the mesh. So if I keep doing that from time to time, it recreates a new topology every time I dynamish it. So and that new topology forms according to the new shape which I just did. So that is quite helpful for us. And one more thing, I don't really want this area to be this much thin, so I can do I think I can use inflate to inflate this portion a little. Then I can always come to my deformation and smooth out the entire mesh. I'll do this couple of times and I have a little bit smooth result. And this is one thing that I always hate: the end part gets way too narrow, and which is okay, but you often get mesh error while retopologizing that. It is tough to preserve those sharp point details in a retopo low poly mesh. So there is always a back and forth happening to avoid that. And now if I see it, I will again I think I will confirm the shape according to this flow. That is what we need right now. And
uh, guys,
yes.
please give me some time. I'll be back. मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ क्या बोलते हैं वीडियो निंजा वहां से बंद कर रहा हूँ.
Okay,
ओके.
okay, so
यहाँ पे ऑन
Shoaib
कर
will be
लूंगा फिर.
back.
या या आई विल बी बैक गाइस. सी यू.
Hmm. And here I feel like I can actually bring this mesh a bit forward. See, it turns out to be great. Okay, I have a good hold on that. Now I would use this H polish brush to even out that shape a little. We have it evened out. Now I will select this mesh. Now I will draw some extra uh, strands, extra I want to give a extra texture like feeling to it. Basically I want to blend both of this. So for doing that you need some amount of volume, and of course this won't be covered directly with this thing. You have to have another IMM brush, like another mesh over there in this shape. But of course that I will try to do the blending uh, without adding that mesh first. Then at the very end I will see how the results are coming out. Then if I feel like I have to add another mesh over here to blend this properly, I'll do that. So you can see without adding the mesh also we are getting something. So this is not very much accurate to, like, there will be still this kind of gap which is quite visible, and if I cover this with another mesh, then that this gap will be hidden. I know that, but let's just try to create an appeal बहुत important है. Let's create an appeal first with what we have in hand right now, then after that we'll add some new things. And of course I will subdivide this mesh a little bit more. And one more thing, like, even if I don't add any another mesh on top of it and I leave it exactly like this, still I have the option to cover up this seam lines with what do you call that, haircuts. Eventually I will use haircuts before my final render, so eventually those parts will be covered up. But like, it is very odd, like, for doing a one single thing you have three to different ways through which you can handle all those, like, one single thing can be done in three different ways, so you have to decide uh, which way you want to go with, or even if that is, like, what is the best possible solution at that given moment. like, हर moment में उसका like, solution A is not suitable, maybe not suitable at this moment, but maybe for another project solution B was not suitable, but at this moment solution B is more suitable. So you have to decide according to the requirement of the project or according to your taste. So that's it. And yeah, I think the flow which I'm getting is not bad. And even though I have the option to cover this part afterwards with haircut, still I would love to add another strand over here. That will be a long strand which will cover up the hair geometry, and you can see it is actually it started to giving a feeling of long hairs falling on these shorter parts. So let's just do that. Okay, I think I have someone texting me. Okay, I will take that. Okay, someone texted me. Yeah, I'm live now, so give me couple of hours. I'll get back to you. गुस्सा मत करना. Okay, so let me add that thing which, okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, I'm on this mesh, so I have to select this mesh and I will draw this. Well, it is way too thin for my requirement right now, so I have to widen this part a little. And see, it can cover up, but there are things which needs to be taken care of before it actually does cover the mesh. So I will pull this a bit. Okay, so why it is not coming this way? Because we have locked the starting point. So if I remove that, now you can see it is actually coming when you coming behind when you drag it. So we have it. So this will cover up this seam, but now we have to uh, blend this thing with this part. It should feel like this strand is part of this bulk and it is coming out of it just a bit, but overall it's the part of this big chunk. So for doing that I will enable my elastic and I will start. Okay, elastic is not giving the result which I'm looking for, but I know elastic is the option which I should go for right now. So I'll try one more time, and you can see, okay, it is not happening. So let me try like this. I will lock. Okay, I can't really. I can lock the end, and then I can start elastic. It will actually not have any effect on it. Elastic. Okay, I've locked the end, and I can do one more thing. If I hover over this part, and you can see when I'm getting close to this part, I get this extra red thing popping up. See, this extra red curve will pop up. See, it's kind of a magnetic that indicates that I can redraw from this position. So that I will do, and I will extend this. See, it just got extended. So that is it. Now I think I have the overall base which I need for creating this mesh. And again, when I was pulling it in the front direction, maybe something went off, so it just went inside this mesh. So to fix this thing, I just pull that out once more, and I believe we are done. So yeah, this is the base. I can further sculpt it. So for now, I will get out of this mode. I will of course split. Okay, I will split the subtool. I will do a group split. So we have a separate subtool now. So now if I select this and I will solo it, so we have a separate mesh for that. Now I need to dynamesh it, of course. Yeah, we have the dynamesh, and now divide it one time. And is it dividing? Yes, it is dividing, but I really don't need it more than that. No. Okay, I'll divide it just once. So I was just undoing the stuff which I did previously. One more thing. Yeah, we have it. And this is the really annoying part of my s- mesh brush. It always ends up looking odd in this end part. So yeah, there is a way to fix this. Of course, I have shown smoothness, but there you can also inflate it. Like it will inflate the overall thing. So we have that. Oh, I don't think that much inflation is what I need right now. So probably I'll try to use the knife and cut that part out. Simply gone. It is gone. Now I will select this. I will select separate it, and I will delete the hidden. So we have a separate mesh, and it did the data mesh thing once more. Now okay, still it's way too thin, yeah. Okay, okay, so I think okay, so there is an issue. There is an issue. See, this is the thing which I talk about. We have two mesh over there. So this is one mesh. This is one mesh which is causing that issue, and we have another mesh. So by mistake, we made two hair strands which are not required. So I'm deleting one, and see, we have our mesh which you need right now. So now I will take my move brush. Move topological brush is also fine, it will work just fine. And now I will try to blend in. I am blending inside of it, and it's just fine. See, we have something. Let me now smooth this part. This is important. I have to smooth this part. Smoothing. Am smoothing certain parts, and if you see, we have fixed the issue which we are having over here. That seam is properly hidden, though no, it is not yet hidden properly. I can actually try to bring this over here with my move brush, and then of course I can use my inflate brush to inflate few portions which I think is necessary to cover up the seam. First I'll inflate it according to the requirement, like how much inflation I need to cover up the seam. I will do that right now, then then this transition, like it is getting bigger all of a sudden, so there needs to be a smooth transition. I will take care of that afterwards. Like first I need to figure out how should I cover this seam line, which is done. That was the main purpose why we added this trend. So now as that is done, now I'll take my clay builder brush. I make sure that the backface masking option is turned on. Now I will add up the clay to make this transition smooth. So we have a smooth transition. See, that's all we needed. That's it. We just needed this much. And if you feel like it's wobbly a bit, it's not straight enough, so you can try to use your pinch brush that usually straighten up things, but right now it is not. So the option which we are left with, we can try to use a move brush and fix them bit by bit. We have it, we have the transition done. Now if you can see, is this part have a bit of angular feel to it. It's a bit squarish, but this is more roundish shape, which is not I want. So I'll increase my subdivision a little, then I will take my trim dynamic brush and I will start to create this shape, this angular shape over here. This is very important to me, as I made this character a bit the design language of this character is a bit sharp, so that is important that I continue to keep it that way. And now I am feeling like this strand is way out of its line. It should not come out this much, so I can use my move brush and push it inside a little. Basically it should feel like it's originating from this block, but then after growing a bit it is deviating from its path. So that's the overall thought process. Still you can see that there is another seam line over here, which I think can be taken care of easily with just few strokes with my clay builder brush, but hopefully I can give it a feeling that this part belongs to this mesh. Yes, we have that feeling now. See, now from the front view we have the feeling that that strand which came out is part of this block, but it got carried away and moved in that direction, um, as due to external forces. So that is done. Now I think I have to make this a bit more seamless, so I will take my damp standard brush, though I can use my orb brush as well. I can use my org brush, so let me take this org brush and I will try to give it little bit of volume like this, which actually make it feel seamless in some way. See, we have it. I have it. Now I can use my damp standard, which I initially thought of using, and draw a few lines like this, which gives a feeling that they are more wind up together. See, we have it. I think, yeah, it's quite seamless for me right now. Like, I feel like it's enough, and remaining things will be taken care of through haircuts, as I have already mentioned. So let us continue with this. And yeah, I would love to give few more texture like feel in this region, and I believe the intensity is way too much. I need to reduce the intensity a bit. Okay, Shumit is back. Welcome back, buddy. I think you went for your dinner, right?
Yeah. I
Okay. I
Yeah.
have decided that I will only have dinner after I finish this part. Like finish the complete hair part. I will
Okay.
probably have my dinner and breakfast at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I what I was basically showing is I am adding few extra strands. These are separate meshes, but I am also keeping this feel alive that this extra mesh is originating from this block itself. Then it is along the way it is deviating from its path. So see, I think I have achieved that look quite well over here. This is a separate mesh, but here it feels like it belongs to this part. But then when it goes further back, it gives a feeling like it is deviating away. What do you think?
Okay.
Am I successful in doing that, or it is just a illusion for me?
Mm, yeah. It's yeah. It's looking like you are proceeding well. Yeah.
The
It's
thing is,
looking
which is
natural.
breaking the illusion right now, is this part is quite sharp and with textures, but this part is quite wobbly and roundish, soft. This is soft and this is hard, so I have to make this give it a hard feeling as well. That is what exactly I'm doing right now. So I think you have guessed it right, or maybe I
All
guessed
right.
it that you guessed it what I should have guessed right.
Yeah. So many guessing, but it's going well. Keep going.
Okay, okay.
And by the way, what you are going to do in breakfast
I don't know. I have
or
to check.
dinner?
I really have no idea what do I have for dinner.
Maggie?
वो तो मेरे पास पड़ा ही रहता है. Sometimes when I don't get like when I don't have my dinner on time, then after that you reach a point where you don't like to consume any heavy food. So at that time it's always uh, like I always go for Maggie. It keeps me, it fills my tummy yet keeps me a little active and light. So that is my go-to
Right.
thing when I'm onto a project. By the way, am I like
Okay.
my audio is quite clear, right? I'm not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
sure about that. And right now there is
Audio
no
is
echo.
clear?
Right now there is no echo, right?
No. Right. No echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great,
How?
great. I just
How it
moved
happened?
this mic and overall I myself came a maintained a distance from the speaker. So I really don't want to wear
Okay.
that headset. Like if you wear the headset for a really long time, it like I get headache. So I avoid headset at any
Okay.
cost.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah, great. I think we have something over here. Now I want to make it even more blocky. So what do we have here to make it even more blocky? I can try pinch brush, which will I think make okay. It just ruined everything. But it see this is what I was talking. No, see when I did the dynamics thing, it's overall took away a lot of details. But
Yeah.
the thing which it did is it created this edge, sharp edge, which is not exactly what I want, but this thing just gave me an idea where in which direction I should put my sharp edges further. So I don't know how to explain this, but somehow seeing the mistake, I get some idea on what I don't want and what I exactly want. So see, I am trying to
Okay.
replicate that exact thing which Dynamics did just now, but in a bit controlled and more precise way. See, this is giving me a bit sharpy feel. And one more thing,
Right.
I
Yeah.
as I am working on leather, sorry, working on hair, so I think I can
Here.
switch my
Yeah.
material from leather to something else, as this material is not really suited for like if I switch my material to something else, then I can see more contrast on my hair. See the contrast,
Yeah.
but then overall thing looks bit non-aesthetic. which again I don't like.
All right.
So maybe I'll switch to this King Shader 4, which is also default material in ZBrush, I guess, or I have installed it separately. I don't remember exactly. This is also good. This is a bit more contrasty than the leather one,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. Maybe I'll stick to this leather for now. Artist
Okay.
mind is never stable. We are unstable people,
Mm,
guys. Stay away from us.
yeah.
Do we have any new viewers? Okay,
Mm,
we only have two viewers.
okay.
Maybe we should start streaming during daytime. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at night no one bothers to.
Right.
Everyone is busy technically, but everyone is busy with. We also should be busy with that exact same thing, but somehow we can't. We have bigger goals, so we can't focus on those two goals.
Mm, press down.
Ah, think it is going great. It's a strange thing to be an artist. You do, then you yourself start praising yourself. But then after some time you decide no, it's shitty, then you destroy the entire work and start redoing it. Oh, such a strange feeling. See, now it is quite sharp, right? Now it's giving a feeling that like it is consistent. It is not softy over here.
Right. Yeah. It's sharp now.
By the way, would you like to try ZBrush? I can teach you a bit. Like Sumit is not that
Yeah.
good with ZBrush. Maybe he haven't used it
Yeah.
before. He's basically from another
Yeah.
department. But let's challenge each other a little. You have ZBrush installed in your system.
Yeah.
So can you actually follow my instruction and create a basic simple model?
Let's see.
So you want to go for it right now, or you want first you want me to first get done with this model? Whatever you say.
You first get it done. You
Okay.
first get it done. In the meantime, I will also. Uh,
Okay, you are working with that audio file. I keep forgetting that.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
By the way, guys, we
I'm
actually
going to
why are
finish
we
it.
focusing on that audio file? That is because see, we are basically visual guys. I create 3D asset. I deal with 3D computer generated stuff. Shumit deals with compositing and merging those 3D elements into the real video, all those things. We have almost mastered that. Like, not a master level. Like, it takes a lifetime of learning to actually master any craft. Probably we'll never master it fully, but we are at this level where we can actually work comfortably in a professional environment when it comes to
Right.
visual things. But when it comes to
Right.
audio, we really suck at that. We are not really great with deciding our films or videos audio or how this sound design thing work. We are not really good with those things. But of course, how to get better at things, you have to practice it. Like, I'm also not an professional or full-time YouTuber who does live streaming every day, but still I'm doing it. It was odd first time. It was very odd. Right now I am a bit comfortable with it, and I am sure I will get even more comfortable as the time passes and I do it every day. Similarly, Shumit is also doing the same thing but with audio. He's trying to master all the type of sounds which needs to be there in a video. While editing a film you need those sounds, and so you need to you can't go around and search those sounds while you are editing. You have to keep them in a backup, in a
Right.
library, your own personal library. You have to store them. So that is what Shumit is doing. And why it is important for
Yeah.
us at this moment, as we have said it time and time, that we are trying to make a screenplay for our film which we are planning to send on few festivals. So for that reason we need those audio files and we need to sort those things out.
Right.
So that is why we are busy. We are always busy. Yet
That's
we
right.
find some time to sit on YouTube and do exactly what we would have done otherwise, but live. Right now we are doing it live. Otherwise we have done the exact same thing, but in a private
Yeah.
Discord
Oh,
server.
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I speak way too much. Maybe YouTube is getting into my head. Previously, I used to be a little bit more quiet while working. What do you think, Sumit?
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually good.
Okay, but now I am feeling exhausted as I am working two things at a time. I am also sculpting this
Yeah. Yeah.
and I am constantly speaking. So it's quite
Yeah.
exhausting. I have great respect for all those live streamers out there.
Yeah.
Bro, I will never skip you guys. When you guys are live streaming, I will keep watching till the very end. I will never skip your video.
Oh my
It's
God. That's a big commitment.
but usually I never find the time to scroll like serve YouTube. I'm always either working. So if I find time, though I have decided, like I have a routine over there if you can see. So that routine says that only on Sunday morning I can have some free time to watch YouTube. Then after morning and like after when like first is I watch few videos, then I get inspired to do certain thing. Then after that I start to work on those things eventually during the afternoon. So everything is routine. Routine is everything. Everything is routine.
Right.
See, right now I am taking away this thing. What do you call? I'm scraping away a lot of clays, digital clays, but I feel like I'm doing it a bit slower. So I think I can actually take the trim dynamic brush, make this brush a bit big, and I will enable the backface masking option. Then if I scrap it out, then I think I can achieve a similar result but in a much faster way. So this is like I was busy talking, so I didn't notice that I was taking some extra time doing the thing that could have I would have done in a bit shorter time. So I just decided to fix that shit. So now see, I have added this to strand. It is looking okay for me, but still I feel like this portion is quite not giving the vibe. Like it is going up like that, but some hair should also fall like this. Maybe not exactly like here, but some hair should come from this direction to this. So I need this area to be filled with some long hairs. So I will try to do this. And yes, one more thing, you have seen that I am spending way too much time in the back portion of the head, right? The reason for this is
Yeah.
I've I'm doing this sculpting thing for quite a while now, like for a few years, and I've done maybe like I don't remember, but quite a few characters. But every time I've noticed something, whenever I design a character or sculpt a character, for the front part I pay full attention. I always end up with a proper sculpting in the front part of the hair, but I always leave the back part of the hair and I think that I will do it at the very end. Then when the project is about to wrap up, I usually don't have the energy to in a detail in the back part of the hair, so end up leaving that and just do some basic cover up to get it done as quick as possible. So I end up with a model whose back hairstyle is never up to the mark. So for this project I have decided to break that, and so I am working mostly on the back part of this hair. If that make any sense. I'm like really tired. Like not tired, I'm multitasking. As I've said, I'm new to YouTube, so yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So maybe am I getting better at this? I feel like I'm getting better at this.
Y- yeah, it's going better. It's coming better little by little.
Okay, something let's see here is why. Okay, that was a different thing. Okay, so see why I just undo that. If I show you this, see, when I draw a draw a new mesh with the help of insert mesh brush onto a mesh. Usually the initial mesh gets covered up into mask, and the mesh which I am
Hmm.
adding is highlighted. Basically it is not highlighted, it is just not masked, so it is not shown in a black color. So
Yeah.
this, like this, we get to see that this is a new mesh, this is the existing mesh, and both will be get combined pretty soon. But here,
Hmm.
if you see these mesh, they are like giving a feel that they are also like, I don't know how to explain this. Like I'm getting a feel that this small part of the mesh is also somehow a part of this mesh which is broken and came to in this region, and which should not have, like which should not happen. So I did the undo thing and I checked if this is the same mesh and I have a broken portion of it over here. But then I realized that no, this portion is a separate mesh and I'm all good. Hope that make any sense.
Yeah.
I just hope that make any sense.
It will.
Okay, so yeah, I'm all good. I'll just separate this for now and I'll group split it. Okay, I have that mesh selected. I think so. So I'll go to color and I will fill the object with color. I will come to my dynamesh thing. I will dynamesh it, and I have the dynamesh. And the first thing I would love to do is I'll take the knife tool and slice its tail off, which is really annoying. I don't like those thin edges. But let me just do it in a separate way. Like every time I use this knife tool, you see I end up with some residue of this mesh over here which I have to delete separately. So in the process which I use to delete that part separately, I can use that process from the very beginning, and I can get it done with one step. Like if I select this portion and like deselect that portion, basically make that part non-visible, and then I just um, delete the hidden part, then you see I can get the exact same result but with one less step. So then again I will dynamesh it and see we have the mesh, and we don't have that extra thin tail part, which is exactly what we are looking for. Now again I will take my move topological brush and I will try to fit this in a way that it gives an illusion that this strand is coming out of this punch, which is exactly what we did over here, like how we made the starting of this strand seamless. we are exactly doing that in this portion as well. By the way, oh, मेरा दोस्त आ गया है. पान खावा. थंबनेल का क्या सीन है ब्रो?
या
कब आया ये? हेलो हेलो हेलो.
ये बहुत पहले आ गया था.
अच्छा, अरे मेरे को बता दिया करो कब कोई आ रहा है, तो थोड़ा इंटरेक्ट भी करना चाहिए.
Hmm.
Hello, 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 Susanto. Sorry, I was busy demonstrating. I was busy doing some real art. Like, unlike some people who everyone is not using AI, right? So, sorry, bro. We are busy doing real art.
Uh, कोई ना.
Hello, hello, Susanto, you there?
I don't think.
अरे यार तुम ही रिप्लाई दे देते चैट का. मुझे बता दिया करो.
हाँ.
When you see any chat popping up, just let me know. I will entertain them as well as work at the
Right,
same
right,
time.
right,
I'm multi-talented.
right.
You don't understand. I got used to this YouTube thing now. Yes, in these 2 days, and
Yeah.
I am so used to it right now. I feel like I can continue doing this for 24 hours straight. As I'm not
Oh,
24 hours straight. I usually work
yeah.
18 hours a day, so I'm feeling like I can technically stream for 18 hours straight.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay. Then that's a big commitment. It's like 24 hours of streaming. Wow.
Not 24 hours, 18 hours. You can consider 18.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, well, that is how you grow in YouTube, right? You have to do
yeah,
some strange stuff. YouTube algorithm should be amazed to see like what the hell this guy is doing. Let me see what the fuck he's up to.
yeah.
That is how
Day
it
and
is
night.
done in this world. No one is going to serve you success in a platter.
Yeah. Keep grinding.
I should have interacted with the chat. This is like not done. I'm feeling so guilty. Like that is the whole point of live streaming, right? I will interact as well as keep working. That is the main thing which I need to master right now. To be aware of your surrounding, to know exactly what is happening. But I was not well aware of it. I missed the comment, and now I am feeling like I'm just an artist and not a good YouTuber. I am live. And Sumit, do you want to stream anything on your channel regarding compositing and all? Then I will, like, I also need to, then I can switch the role. Then you will show the technical stuff and you will work, and I will keep entertaining the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it will work.
By the way, what's the temperature over
We can
there
do
right
that.
now? What's the temperature over there right now?
It's 8 degree.
8. Oh, great. I don't say anything. Here it is 12, so we are a bit safe.
Yeah, it's going to be 6 degree at 4 a.m.
Okay. But I am not feeling like I'm not feeling the cold right now as I'm talking so much.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. Watching you making me. What is happening? I am confused.
you are getting you are getting the warmth of my energy, my aura.
Okay, okay. That's great.
See, that is what I was saying in the very beginning. Like while we started the live streaming, so many things went wrong. Like the stream, we had to end the stream as it was uh, delaying a bit. Like there was some issue with the streaming. Then we restarted the streaming. Then I was so worried that no one is watching, and then I was very slow with my sculpt. But right now, see, still only we have two viewers. But right now I'm in a zone. I'm I'm basically talking to myself and I'm doing my work in a full speed. So this is the thing I usually uh, try to explain to people, that for us it takes us some time to get the momentum going. Then there is another problem when you are, when you in the zone, when you start working, then it's very hard for us to stop it. So when I will finally be done with this work and I will end the stream and go for my sleep, I know that
Yeah.
it will probably take me 2 hours to fall asleep, as my mind is constantly running, it's in momentum. So like it's
Yeah.
inertia thing, like what do you say, what is the law of inertia, you had science in school, right? Sub object in motion stays in motion until some external force is applied.
Yeah. So, what external force you need?
Usually that's the issue. When I am trying to get into the zone of this working, the external force which I get is like I'm streaming, I have to work, I have my tablet, I am like I'm sculpting on this graphics tablet. So these are the what do you say, triggering point to get into that zone. But when I'm sleeping, there's the issue, there's no triggering point, you are just thinking about work. You're only thinking what you're gonna do next day. And the worst part is when you try to fall asleep, your mind is constantly saying you that you are not asleep yet, then why are you trying to sleep, you can use this time to work, like keep continue working. But my body is almost done, I am seeing bloody things in my eyes, so I can't keep continue working. So my body and my mind both starts arguing, there is a great debate that is going on inside my head and my body. Then after that somehow I fall asleep, probably my body convinces my mind that it's time to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know one thing,
Go have some sleep.
what, why the fuck are you acting like my body? I'm in a zone right now. Probably I don't have any
I'm,
viewers right now, but the highlight editing of this stream is gonna be awesome. I am fully aware of
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna remove your zone now.
You can't.
I'm going to shut off your internet right now. हेलो अंबानी जी, ये लोकेशन पे इंटरनेट बंद करवा दीजिए प्लीज.
अंबानी अपना बीवी को डायमंड का नेकलेस देने में बिजी है। नहीं, अंबानी अपने लड़के को भालू और शेर खरीद के देने में बिजी है।
कोई बात नहीं.
वैसे हाँ,
कुछ
अंबानी,
करते हैं.
अंबानी में बोल रहे हो ठीक है, बीजेपी में कुछ कुछ मत बोलना। मुझे यूट्यूब कैरियर लंबा चाहिए।
I really don't know about politics. I am far away from it. I really don't know what is
वो तो
happening.
मुझे भी
So
समझ नहीं आता,
I'm
मुझे
happy with my little world.
मुझे भी कुछ नहीं पता क्या हो रहा है, मुझे क्या पता।
हाँ. Um, okay. So cartoon sound effects.
Okay, I think I have something interesting going on over here. Not bad, not bad. Himit, we predicted that it would probably take us, like probably take me 2 months to get used to this streaming thing, but
Yeah.
it turns out it only took me 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's faster.
Though there are room for improvement, and there should always be a room for improvement. That's how you keep growing.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm happy with the progress I have.
Right.
Basically, I I got the ability to speak without the need for speaking.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Okay, I believe that I should isolate this, I should open this, I should solo. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to study something. Need 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
You continue. I am here.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
I actually don't get time in whole all day to study. So what can I say?
You should act. Okay, I am facing some issue with my ZBrush. What's going on here? I'm unable to select this particular mesh through alt clicking. I know, maybe it happens from time to time, and so I had to select it from my subtool menu. Though technically I could have selected, like technically, it should let me select the subtool by alt clicking, but somehow it is not working. It is working. No,
Hmm,
I don't know why exactly I have to select it from here. But see, when I'm selecting it through, like, this is selected and I'm trying to select this, I can easily select it, but I'm unable to
right.
select this is not happening. I don't know exactly the reason behind it. Usually it happens when I am working with my stylus. I try to select it and it does not respond, but then I switch back to my mouse and it responds well. But right now mouse is also not working. I have to rely on this manual selection. It's okay for now, but probably I'm if I refresh my ZBrush a little, then probably things will be fixed. But there is no need
Yeah,
to do it
sometime.
right now. Yeah, Sumit, do you want me to mute myself for many places?
No, 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 no. It's all right. Just continue.
Okay. I think I will bring this out a little, then I will again insert it. I just need to see how much of it should be inside the control. Okay, there's some issue. Am I with my move brush? Yes. I am with my move brush. Then I am getting a strange feeling. My ZBrush is behaving in a strange manner. It should technically just the fall of distance is acting strange. Like, why is it affecting over there? My brush is this much. I don't know. Okay, anyways, just get it done. That's all right. Sometimes we get all those strange errors. Just subdivide it a little and move it. Technically, that should not have happened. Like usually, the move topology brush and the move brush acts similarly, but now it just did some weird things. That's okay. Instead of using the inflate brush, I like for selecting the inflate brush, I have to like scroll I like this and then select the that brush, but clay buildup brush was handy, so I did that inflate thing with the help of this clay buildup itself, which is not bad given that I think I have some issues. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm glad this happens. Okay, I'm glad this happened as I need to show you something. I was using the Dynamesh up until now, but right now I cannot use Dynamesh there. As you can see, if I use Dynamesh I will lose my details, so I also want to keep it fairly high poly, so I will try to do my Z-Remesh thing. This I will increase the poly count pretty much uh, to an extreme. Then I will do my zero meshing, and you can see I have 142 polygons. I had 142 polygons previously, but now it's quite less. And see, maybe there was some issue with this portion. The mesh of that portion was somewhat strange. So I can fix that easily by deselecting that part. No. I think that won't be a great option. I can try modify topology and close holes. That should pretty much close the holes. It is not closing the holes. Okay. Maybe I can smooth the shit out of it. No, if it is not smoothing, then I can try to. They are. Come on, buddy. I can try my. What can I try? Slice? No, I think that is not slice. That is trim. Clip curve. I can use my clip curve. Yeah. Again, that thing. Okay. Now if I smooth it any further. Now I will use my inflate, smooth. We have something, but I think there is a need for me to dynamish it. So let's just do that anyway. I did the dynamish. Do I have any comment? No, I don't have any comment. Great. So yeah, I did the dynamish thing, and it obviously took away some details. So okay, the details, I think I have enough details in that portion. The only details which I'm losing are in this portion, and I believe the reason for that is this portion is way too thin. So maybe if I increase the size of this and again do dynamics, probably I won't lose that much details in this region as well. So let us do dynamics once more. Yeah, I think it is fine. But now I have to again subdivide it further, and this time I will take my move brush again and put this inside. And do I have backface masking on? No, I don't have backface masking on, so I can easily put this inside. It's coming out really nice. Not bad, but I think I should trim this portion a little bit. That is way too much. I should trim this. I should trim this a little. Okay, great. I have trimmed a lot of part. Not bad, not bad. Do I have my backface masking on? Yes, I do have that on, so I can be a heavy-handed, be little heavy-handed, and try to. Okay, not happening, not happening, not happening. Maybe I have to reduce the radius a little bit before I can technically scrap away the excess. Great. No one is watching right now, and let me just keep going with it, keep going with it, keep going with it. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, so I'm happy with the end part of it, but I'm not really satisfied with this bulky part. So instead of trimming this, I think I will first move it inside using the move brush, then I will trim it. Then it's way more controlled that way. So yeah, I think I have that trimming. So now check it from the front view. Yeah, it is fine. but I want this thickness to be reduced. I want that to be reduced. So let me think. Maybe if I don't reduce this and actually end up increasing this, and this end up looking like a seamless part, then that will be a better way out for my situation right now. Maybe I can actually pull this outside like this, and just checking from this front view. Yes, this is the better way, but again I have to keep dynamishing it. Let me just figure out the blocking part first before subdividing it, as every time I'm subdividing it I have to let go of that subdivision and end up dynamishing it. So now let me just figure this silhouette and blocking part properly before I move any further with the subdivision. So yeah, I'm happy with this part. Let me just increase this chunk a little bit more. Let me dynamish it once more. I'm okay with the dynamish. I just told you that I will avoid the subdivision for now, as I'll do that after the blocking part is done. So this is fair enough. Like, I'm happy with the feel of it. Though I have to say that I need some. Okay, one more thing. I have to feel color to it. Feel color, yes. Okay, I think I have to end up with a bit of. I would prefer to use this orb clay tube instead of my clay buildup for this region. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. And I believe that it. I have to check it from the front angle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Mm, I want it to be like this, but I also don't want it to have this much of separation. So maybe I have to reduce this depth by a lot. Or talking about depth, I can also increase the depth of this region, and that can counterbalance it. I'm not sure yet, but you never know until you try. So let's try it. And yeah, it's. Mm, I think we are getting close to what we should do right now. Maybe. Okay, but I'm not happy with the way it is. Okay, I need to turn off the backface masking for now for my trim brush, then trim that part a little. Not really happy with it. Okay, so this is the back and forth position thing that keeps happening. Or maybe I should skip this part for now. Maybe my eyes are saturated. I should get back to this after a while. Mm, Let me tackle some other part right now. Yeah, yep, exactly. My eyes were saturated. I was, I was stuck in a loop of repeating the same thing over and over again. This happens from time to time. So we have to be well aware of that. Mm, yeah. So let me just add few textures, like high frequency details in this strand, and I think I'm good. Hmm. Let me switch it to my skin shutter. Yeah, not bad. Skin shutter is definitely giving me more contrast, especially for this part. I'm preferring this skin shader for material, but I will again switch back to my leather material, leather shader basically, in a short while. Maybe this is what I need at this moment. And Yeah, I think I have enough definition over here. I would love to create a deep cut in this region. I will use my damn standard brush. I will increase the size of the brush, and also I think, yeah, I have the lazy mouse enabled, so I will go for it. Okay, and most importantly, you have to select this part first. Hmm. Yeah, I selected it. Now I think I can go for the cut. Ah, I just did the undo, and I will again go for the crease line. See, I think it is much better. Yep, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And that is it. Okay, okay. Not bad though, not bad. It's coming along quite well. I think I'm getting what exactly I thought previously I would love to have. Yeah, now I think I should. Though I am actually enjoying this. Like there are so much detail, high frequency detail over here, but this much is quite plain without any detail. And I should technically create this kind of line details over here as well, but I am getting a feeling like maybe if I leave this part exactly how it is, it will create a nice contrast between this part and this part. Maybe, maybe that is what I should do, though I'm not doing it to avoid work. Like I'm not avoiding putting those lines over here and justifying it by saying that if I leave this part and it will create a contrast from this one and this one. I am generally feeling like I should leave this part like with less details, and that will actually create the contrast and enhance the look of the hairstyle. Maybe I will go with that, so I'll not touch that portion, and even I am thinking of taking away some details out of this strand as well. I want to create that contrasty feel to it. So let's just use my trim dynamic brush, and yeah, see, I'm liking it. And now I feel that I would love to add a loose strand over here, like one loose strand coming out from this chunk of hair, and it is going in upward direction away from the rest of the flow. So I will again take my uh, insert mesh brush and continue doing that. But before that, I have to save my project. That is very important. Now I will scroll to that part. With why am I scrolling? I can also get the brush from over here. But and I want to, like, I don't know, I just love to do this. I I love to scroll this part. It gives me some immense joy. It gives me a kick to do that. Even though there's no actual reason of doing that, I can easily access it from here very easily. See, this is exactly what I wanted. But I want to mention one thing, like every time I'm drawing this shape, and the end part is ending up like this, like so thin that topology can't really hold up that shape. So that is annoying for me. I would love to change that. So for that I'll come to my curve modifier. I will open this curve follow, and for this thing I'll just raise it a little bit, a little, just a tad bit. So if I do it now, you can see that right now it will not be like that narrow. It has got some depth, so I can alter it a little bit more. So right now if I see, yeah, this is the thing which I want. Though maybe I can go a little bit lower, be a little, just a little bit lower. Yep, let me see. Yeah, now I will continue with the loose strand, and somehow I love how this is flowing, so I won't change that. I'll just cover this length by adding some extra curve from here till here. See, we have it. Oh, I am loving it. Great. So I'll click here. Boom. Okay, great. So we have to separate it first. And I come to my subtool and I will do a group split. So I will have a separate. Let me check how is it holding up. Yeah, for the inside part of the hair, I really don't have to worry that much, as pretty much that will be covered. So I will select this one and go to solo mode to confirm that I have selected the right mesh. Then again, we will follow our standard procedure. I will dynamesh it and subdivide it, and we have it. That's all. And for this mesh I am going to take my move elastic, for example, and keep it like this, insert it inside the skull. And for this unevenness I am going to use my trim dynamic brush and just flatten this part bit by bit. See, I am loving it. There is a deform. I think I can use that to get the result faster. Deformer, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I increase the contrast thing, no, yeah, if I use the contrast thing, it gives me a result like that. Then I can actually take my pinch brush to sharpen this portion. I think I have it. Nicely done. I can sharpen this part with my pinch brush, and yeah, though I feel like I need some more refinement in these places. Not bad, not bad. I feel like it is coming along pretty much how I wanted it to be. That is done. I'm loving the flow of it. But I would love to break the silhouette, so I'll bring this like up like this, so it will give a feeling like it is floating upwards. And am I using Dynamesh? I'm not sure. Let me check. Yes, I'm on Dynamesh. So for this extra thin part which I just created by mistake, right now I will select this part. Okay, not this one. I'll select This part like this, and I only want it like this, so I don't need that extra part, so I will just delete hidden the extra. When I delete one, the subdivision mesh will be okay. I have active subdivision count, so delete hidden. I have that hidden, and technically I should go with a dynamic approach, but I think this modified topology close holes will also serve me well, and it did. So I am happy with it. I'm not gonna touch it further. Not bad, not bad. So now let me again select this. Okay, let me select this, and yeah, it is perfect. And though I have to keep in mind if I'm staying honest with the actual inspiration, like this was the actual uh, feeling which I want to get. I really don't want to make this identical to that character, but I want to keep the feeling that how the design feels similar to what that character is portraying through that design. So I just thought maybe I'm deviating away from my actual design goal, so I just went back and brought my reference. So let me see. Yeah, I think I can add few of these extra strands here as well. It will break the silhouette quite well and give a feeling of intentionally stylized realism. I'm not sure if that is a thing, but yeah, that is what I am feeling right now. So I let me, and one more thing I would love to do is let me polish this part a little bit. Maybe there should not be this much. Yeah, see, yep, I am loving the feel of it. I would love to polish this part as well. See, it gives a feeling that those hairs are reflecting, so I love that reflective feel of it. And now that I am seeing it, I think I am very happy with this chunk and the remaining chunk, all this chunk, but I am very much not satisfied with how this big chunk is covering the entire head in a straightway manner. I think I should divide it even further into more smaller parts. That would be great. Maybe let me try that. Uh, okay, but I also don't want it to be destroyed. So I want to keep this pretty much non-destructive. So I'll keep a backup. What I mean by non-destructive is basically I will keep a backup and create a new file and do all the necessary changes which have in mind in this new file. Then if this thing turns out to be something which I don't want in my project, then I can always get back to the file, to the previous version. Okay, so for this one, I have a feeling that if I take my damn standard and try to create a separation, let me see how that things turns out. Okay, from front view it is perfectly fine. From back view also I'm happy. I am just worried about the this top view. Though technically this top view won't be visible for in most of the animations and all, but still I don't want the animator to feel like he is hiding away my design flaws with his clever animation and camera tricks. So I will fix it first before anyone else's notice it. And one more thing, and technically I don't have any animator with me at this moment for my team. I will animate it myself. So technically, I don't want my future self to blame my present self, which will turn out to be his past self, that the characterization is not fine. If that make any sense. Okay, I think I should shut up for now. Okay. Let me see. Let me see this. Oh, yeah. I have to break apart this thing. Yeah, I think I have the flow which I need. Let me continue this bit. Like this bit is originating from here, so I have to give it a feeling that it's a continuous bit. That is done. And I also believe that it will help me make the top view more appealing, and actually it is straight, so maybe I can use the nudge brush to nudge it a little and create this illusion of waviness. Maybe it is somewhat, I don't know, how is it looking? Okay. I think it's better than the previous one. Maybe. Not sure though. So, hmm, let me continue working on this. Maybe I can. Okay. 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 Let me add this another strand over here, which should give me a feeling of. No, I am not getting okay. If this is flowing in this direction, then there should be a flow in. Okay, let me do this. How is it looking? Of course, I have to bring it up, but overall, looking from this angle, is it breaking the silhouette well? Let me try this. How is it holding up? No, I'm not happy with this result. Maybe this. Yeah, it is kind of breaking the silhouette, but not in a proper manner. Hmm. Okay, not bad at all. Okay, let me just bring them closer. I will try to add this thing in here, and probably somehow it will make sense. See, if I now see it from this angle, okay, from front view, it is perfectly fine. And from this view, maybe I can do this. Yeah, not bad though. Maybe I can also do this. Maybe I can do. I guess. Hmm. No, I will not do that. Instead, I would love to. Not this. I would love to bring this one up like this, and I will create a wavy pattern here. Not like this though, but it is close enough. maybe like this, and maybe a bit wavy in this region. Not sure though, but I can always bring it here. Okay, it is always taking why. Oh, it is not sticky, that's the problem. That is why when I pulled it here, this portion shifted back. So I have to open my curve and make it elastic. So then if I make it elastic, basically elastic did not work here. It was all drawing new curve thing which helped. So yeah, let me separate this part. Hmm, I have a feeling that okay, I will separate. I go to the subtool option. I will separate it. Where is group split? I have this part separated. Now I select this, and to be sure that I am on the right subtool, I isolated that from everything else. Then I am going to dynamesh it properly and subdivide it 2 times. And what I'm left with is this portion, which is again not a very hard thing to deal with. Just insert that mesh, again use my dynamesh, and it will rebuild the topology. Then I just need to take away the extra mesh from this angle. I can do that with my clay builder brush by keeping the intensity low, or I can also use my trim dynamic brush, or I can also go for my edge polish brush. Everything will give me a bit different result, but ultimately it's my choice what I want to keep there. So not bad like this. I think I am uh, creating a unique pattern which will end up producing some unique reflections over here, which is something I would love to have. So let me continue with this pattern along this edge, and probably I think I should also view it from other angle as well. Yeah, the problem which I am seeing right now is, yeah, I did not apply the fill color to it, so that's what I did right now. Okay, not bad. So you have to manually do this thing quite mm, in normal situations. I think I would have made it quite flat, but here I don't know. It this non-uniform feel to it is giving me a is appealing me even more. So maybe I will keep doing this. I'll continue doing this, and I have the silhouette. Now I have to take my. Okay, I think I should add few textures over here. I'll use my crack to add few textures, then probably it will give me a feeling of non-uniformness in this region, which is exactly what I'm looking for right now. And okay, something is wrong with my ZBrush. What is it? Why are you acting so strange, buddy? I don't remember since how long I'm using it. Maybe I should give it a rest. I don't know. Okay, I think it can handle it. Let me see it. Mm, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Now that I have done that texture thing, now I'll use my trim brush. So it's like it is flat, yet there are some textures to it. So it gives a unique look to it, which is, see, it gives a feeling like the reflection is breaking. It will eventually give that feeling during render, during the final render. So yes, not that difficult to pull off right now, and I think so. Yeah, there I would love to have a breaking point like this, like there needs to be a wave. I think that wave will finally uh, break the like make the top portion look nice, but I won't use IMM brush for that. I will continue with my clay buildup for that region, this particular region. So yes, keep going, buddy, keep going, keep going, keep going. And how is it turning out to be? Okay, I have a feeling that it is happening. It is going in the right direction. Yeah, I think I have broken the silhouette enough. I don't need to do anything further, except maybe I can put a bit mass to this portion. There will be a bulge, like like elevation over here, and I believe that will actually give a feeling of some hairs coming out from here randomly. Maybe, maybe I'm in the right direction, but okay, so I don't have any viewers right now. Great. No worries, I will keep doing this. I'm just here to enjoy my sculpting process. So I don't care if I don't have any viewers, I'll still do it every single day. Okay, I have something happening in here. See. So with that portion, I can bring that portion down like this and continue my work, and it goes something like this. See, now if I use my or crack brush and draw something like this, isn't it giving a bit stylized hair like feeling? I think it is spot on what I wanted it to be. Not bad. Yeah, yeah, I have a broken silhouette. And also I can further refine it by adding few extra strands like this over in this region. But let's just see this overall. Now I have a feeling that I will tackle this portion a bit, and I can also add few of this brokenness in this portion as well. So it's always a choice between this and that. Okay, now that I see this, I feel like I really don't want it to be that much visible from the front. So I will um, okay, I will select this and I will put this inside. Okay, why it is not going in? It should technically go in like that. Not so much, but close enough like that. Yeah, I think this is better. From front, I'm happy with the way it turns out, like it is popping out slightly from here. From the top, I'm happy, but now I'm not happy with the side view. So many views you have to consider before you actually finalize your design in 3D. Maybe I will just first of all turn off the backface masking. Then I'll maybe poke this a bit like this. Then I have a better silhouette from side as well, and from front and from the top. Not bad. I am happy with this thing. Can also put it down. Now that is, I think this is giving a better vibe than this. Okay, I think from side view how I can fix this thing is if I select this, done, and I start adding some volume just by its side, then it will give a feeling of continuity, and that should technically solve my issue, which is I'm getting a feeling that this is appearing all of a sudden. So adding these things will break that effect, and yeah, great. I will continue adding them in the front portion as well, and it is fine like that. Not bad. Okay. No, I think it is quite nice. I have a similar kind of vibe that is in this reference. But technically, I'm way too much tired right now. Mm, okay, I will save this stream. Okay, guys, I am way too much tired at this moment, and I feel like I should take a break, then again get back to it. Like, probably I'll take a break for about half an hour just to desaturate my eyes from seeing the exact same thing for a really long period. So I will take a break. I will end the stream right now. But after taking the break, I will not start working on this right away. I want to do this live during the streaming. So after this, I will simply do some basic animation work that I was assigned to previously during the day. So I'll continue with that. Then tomorrow, at like tomorrow during afternoon, I'll start my stream. Not at night. I'll start my stream in the afternoon. So hopefully tomorrow we will finish this here, and we can now also we can call it done, and we can move to another part. But I really want to work a little more on this here. So yeah, let's see how this thing goes tomorrow. And for now, I am ending the stream. Bye. Thank you for your support or your future support. Everything is like it's a pleasure for me.